This is another episode of the Decoy Sports Podcast. Welcome back to another week of the Decoy Sports Podcast. My name is Jacko. This is my best mate over here, Joel Thompson.
Hello, Jackson Fogo. Don't know why we're doing that.
I don't know, mate. Just felt like saying it.
Fuck me.
What's going on?
Not much, mate. This nice weekend away at Kingscliff.
Oof.
Just getting back into it.
How was it with
today.
the baby there? Is it a bit like
It
weird?
was weird, yeah. Because like you can't, like when it's just you and your missus or whatever,
Yeah.
you just get in the car, go do
Yeah.
whatever. When you got the baby, you're gonna have
you're
the
saying
pram,
last
you're gonna have
week, yeah.
everything. Like it was fun though.
Did you go out for dinner and shit, or was it like a bit hard with the...
Went to the pub,
Yeah.
Kingscliff, like pub,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
for dinner one night, and then we just had like takeaway. The next bar was good, like
Nice dead away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Took it to the beach for the first time.
Yep.
Sand in the feet.
Oh,
Cute.
yep.
Cute, wholesome shit.
Proper Aussie kid now. you
Yeah,
know?
100%.
Bit of sand in the feet. All right. Let's get in. But wait, before we get into the Origin review, we're going to do the Origin review this week. So no you, sweet or nah. We're going to get through the Origin review. Obviously, I've had a lot of time to digest it, sit on it.
It's like
And
still
it's kind of
hurts.
good we did because
Yeah.
we could have made some big assumptions, and then a lot has changed over the weekend, just with ins and outs.
Yeah.
It's
Probably
kind of
good to-
nice.
good to wait.
It's a good night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like thinking through the week, maybe we should do
We should
like
come and do like one on Friday or something.
Thursday or Friday one. But I was like, you know what? It's kind of nice because it's given us time to let the emotions sink in a little bit.
Yeah.
Fucking make some no rash decisions, you know? No slandering anyone.
and it would have been like
Yeah.
brutality.
Look, there's still going to be a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
little
yeah.
bit, but
We've got to be held accountable.
I've sort of I've calmed down a bit,
Yeah.
let's say, you know?
yeah. Me too.
We'll start with our gun of the week and turd of the week. So who's your gun of the week, mate?
My gun of the week, Sean Johnson. Man,
Beast.
is he in like career best form?
Oh, it's close.
So
You're pretty
he's-
fucking close to
He's
it.
like Warriors are playing good.
Yeah.
But like it's on the back of him.
100%.
His kicking game is so good.
Yep.
He's like got that crazy running game back.
You look at the weeks when they're shit. It's normally he doesn't play like
100%.
really good, but
Yep.
when he's like,
When he's
When
on, they're fucking electric, man.
yeah, humming, mate.
Yeah. It's like that form of at the start of the year when they were like winning those few games. Like he was on and then sort of like dipped a bit.
it did, yeah.
I feel like he's like hitting
He's
it at
found
the
that
right
form,
time
yeah.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, I think surely they re-sign him.
Have to.
Surely.
If they don't, like, what the fuck? It has to be
I know
like
that,
salary
like,
cap pressure.
Well,
or
they got,
something.
yeah, like Chanel's coming back,
And RTS.
RTS, so it
Yeah.
might be a bit of a cap issue, but I think he'd
He'd
if
take
they can,
lower to stay,
if
right?
they can, it's just going to be if the NRL allow it. You know what I mean?
Like if it's too low.
there's that base
Yeah,
minimum
yeah.
or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great one, man.
Yeah, man. What about you? Turd of the week.
Nah,
Gun of the week.
gun of the week.
Gun of the week.
It's got to be King Teddy, mate. It's got to be.
Dick Rider.
Nah, it's got, mate. Come on, he had a fucking good
He
game,
did. He
and I
did.
knew he would.
Yeah.
I put him down for a couple tries, and he did. He got him, and I think he showed his critics why he still is the GOAT, mate. He's the GOAT.
Well,
He's the GOAT of all goats.
You seen him like come out after the game and like obviously he's reflected on that Origin
Yeah.
performance and trying to do too much, and you could
we'll,
see it.
We'll
man.
get into the Origin stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I genuinely, I think it's a little bit. You might say because I'm a Roosters fan, but I genuinely think some of the criticism was pretty harsh from a lot of like people. I understand he did make a couple of mistakes. He held the ball a couple of times, probably when he should have passed. But like this thing of Teddy passing the ball heaps, it's never been his. That's not what his game is. His game's effort. His game's like repeat runs after
Yeah,
run
yeah.
after run. And if you look at that game, he did that. He just made a couple of errors.
Yeah.
Like you take those errors out, he actually was probably one of our better players, really.
Yeah, no, for 100% he was.
Do you know what I mean?
think
But
just-
like all these
he's
critics
just held
saying,
to that higher standard,
100%.
and he holds himself to it.
yeah,
as
so
well.
he has a half bad game.
Yeah.
You know, and then now I'm here, like I've put him down as gun of the week and thought he had a really good game. But then I was like reading comments and everyone's like, yeah, but it's against the Bulldogs. And I'm like, fuck me, can he win?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah,
You're going to get absolutely, like, you know what I mean? He could have versed the Panthers and they'll be like, oh, yeah, but
They were off
fucking
that week.
Cleary went off after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, like they'll make some, it's always something.
yeah, something. Yeah.
You know, but if you got people talking shit about you, you're normally doing pretty well.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. So I thought
that's fair.
he had 2 try setups. One where he broke through the middle, just classic Teddy. Set up that young fella and
just his support play, man, was so good.
And then the really good one that I actually thought was his best one, but probably was not the most noticed.
The second one
was the second one where he didn't necessarily put the last ball on, but Fox came in because someone like got hit in the line or whatnot. Like he went through, I think he tackled, and then Fox was trying to signal for a HIA, which it wasn't because old mate got straight up, and then he saw it. He come around on the short side and just went straight through the hands and put I think it was Suoliti in the corner, and it was just like that's the Teddy we like, you know? And he had that on Wednesday night, and he didn't pass it. You know what I mean? He should have passed it to Fox, which probably would have scored, and he tried to do it himself. But you got to take some of them sometimes because you back Teddy over the line. Then most of the time he'll probably score that.
You can't
should he have passed it?
But you can't make the right decision every time under pressure.
Exactly. You know, you got to let him off every now and then, man. That's my gun of the week. Your turd of the week.
My turd of the week. New South Wales Blues.
Nice.
It was turdy, bro.
Yeah. How do you lose that game from there?
Fuck. Like, we're going to get into it, but look, I don't even need to elaborate on my turd. They just are.
They just are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is yours?
Mine's Freddie. My childhood hero is my turd of the week. He has to be, man. Like, just his team selections, which we're going to get into in a minute, but I couldn't go past him. There was no one else that stood out the week from some of the decisions that he made in terms of how he set the team up, how he played players, which we'll get in very soon. But like, I couldn't believe some of them, man. It baffles me, man. Some of them, I just couldn't get it.
I think maybe an honourable mention for turd of the week is the touchy from the Penrith game yesterday.
No.
Like, I think we got to check that in.
I wonder if that's a touchy or if that's come from the bunker. Because technically, if that's back or forward, I thought they couldn't rule. I know it's like not a forward pass, but kind of like
knock on.
Surely that needs to be someone in the on the actual field there. It's more of a feel thing. That
the ref,
you can
let it go.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and he got a call from somewhere, dude.
That's what I mean. Those decisions should be a feel thing, and it's the ref's decision.
Yeah,
you know, like that's pretty blatantly gone back that you can even see.
Yeah,
but I'm sure when you're live, you know, when you like see things live and you just like you just know for sure.
Yeah.
And whereas the ref sometimes on TVs and angles and shit, it
fucks because you're not on the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was a fucking bad one too. 100%.
Fuck yeah.
All right, that's our gun and turd of the week. We'll move into Origin reviews. All right, we're back with the Origin review. Where do you want to start, man? Do you want to get Queensland out of the way first? Well, like, because you got to praise them as well.
100%.
You know, like
their backs against the wall.
Yeah,
they just dominated us.
Well,
I think they dominated. Like,
I don't think so. I think what I think happened was, I think the Blues dominated possession. But
100%. But I think plays they dominated.
But then the Maroons, who normally do this as well, they dominated moments. And that's what it comes down to normally at Origin, right? It comes down to moments.
Yeah.
And like the Blues couldn't defend either. No. Their edges on both sides. I know I'm like gotten into the Blues, but like they just tore the Blues to pieces on the edges.
And obviously like Billy and all that, identify that's where we're going to be weak.
Yeah.
Just have I know we have like Luai, Crichton, Toto combination, which is together at club. But like it's different, right? In Origin. Yeah. The pressure and
100%.
Like one little moment can swing a game.
Well, you can see it, man. Like you'd look, the Blues would have 4 sets on the line, just look clunky, couldn't put a ball to hands or like just didn't look like they had any direction.
No.
And then Queensland would get it and go down the end and literally score straight away.
Yeah.
Like they did that twice, I think, in the first 2 tries, and they did it later on as well. Like Blues had all this momentum, all this possession, and then they just went bang bang and just smashed them right in. Yeah. Could just score straight away. Like I didn't. Normally in Origin, you kind of like feel comfortable. Yeah. Like you're always on your edge of your seat, but you feel comcomfortable with defense because it's like, you know how
it's the best of the best.
Yeah. And then like just every time they had the ball, I was like, there's gonna be a try here. You just there's japs everywhere. Like and it was weird because they were attacking, so they should have had like they should have had the energy to defend. They just 100%. Couldn't. They didn't know how to deal with it, man. Nah. Like Hammer tore him to shreds.
For sure. Like that. Back to the New South Wales. Like that pressure of we've had so much possession, but we haven't cracked them. Our tries were come from like
Nothing.
bullshit, really.
Yeah.
The Liam Martin trial was just good ball, but Appy's trial was probably
that was the only thing I seen all game. Like, we don't want the Blues here, but like, that was the only thing all game that I seen where like there was just that outside in run, fucking straight line, put him straight through a hole. That was the only one. Everyone else was trying to come under. Yeah. Like, Cleary just kept playing Frizzell underneath, and like, it was weird. But
like, I think Queensland's like justified in their selections, right?
For sure.
Like Walsh and the Hammer.
He put his fucking
elite.
Put his dick on the line, mate, and literally like it come through. But like that could have easily went the other. Like
100%.
With that last few bit to play, Blues in front. You know, if Blues did what they probably should have done, and maybe like scored one more try and then like won it by 8 points.
Yeah,
you might be having some different conversations there. You know what I mean?
At the end of the game, I think it was a win. It was a win-win for Queensland, right?
Yeah. So if they lost, you'd go, they were down a player.
100%.
They're fucking,
both their wingers were off.
Yeah.
Their centers was on the wing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hunt was in the centers.
All that.
And then if they win, it's like, it's heroic, which it was.
Like, and also, the other part of that is like, and then they go to Queensland anyway. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, that's the next game. So it'll be 1-1 probably.
Yeah,
and then it will go, like, so it was a win-win either.
No matter what.
They had nothing to lose.
It was, and the Blues did.
They had everything.
The Blues.
Yeah.
Like, we had everything to lose.
100%.
Yeah. I applaud them for the game they played, because any other team would lose that a million times over.
Yeah. It's just the Maroons. I don't know why that happens, but it's just how it is. Any special mentions for you? Obviously, like Cotter got man of the match. He was really good. Carrigan was fucking just so good.
Yeah.
Just tuck like I think it's what Yo needs to do a little bit more. Like, it works in clubland, but sometimes you just got to tuck the fucking ball and run.
He's a big man.
He barely passed it that whole game. He just used his power and just fucking dominated through the middle.
Yeah,
like,
quick play the ball.
He was easily their best forward, man, I thought.
He was so good.
I thought Collins was good too. Like, he got smashed a few times, but...
how good was that?
He just like, fucking... He's
out jumping Teddy for that ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
so
God.
Good.
How?
Yeah.
Like, I know he's a big man, but fuck me.
I think also, like, that's another part. I feel like Teddy's a little bit hard done by there. Like, it's a forward and he's fucking... Okay, well, for one, he's probably about a foot taller than him. He's a big human. He's running with momentum. So you're standing on the spot and you sort of like, you can jump, but someone, I don't give a fuck how big he is. Yeah. Apparently, like in training, like I've heard that Lindsay Collins wins all the fitness things. Him and Victor Radley are the two people that win all the fitness tests. He apparently, like, all he eats is chicken and broccoli. Like, that's it. He just like, they have all their own food. Like, you know, like they get their own
like catered or whatever.
Catered and shit. He brings all his own food, and he's like a freak apparently around like his nutrition. He's just an animal, man. Yeah. Like, so, you know, I'm not saying that's why he caught the fucking ball, but I'm just saying, like, he's fit. He's an athlete.
He can do that at 75th minute. Yeah.
You saw him put, like, a couple of weeks ago, he put a, like, fucking little grubber into the in goal and, like, ran through, and, you know, like, he's got that shit in him, man.
Shit,
like, you know.
Who else? I think Val Holmes was pretty good.
Yeah, he was good.
I mean, the whole team was right.
Yeah. I think the big questions now would be around, like, who are you bringing in? Because obviously Arrow's going to be out for 8 weeks, I've seen today.
Are we doing that now?
Well, I want to know for them. Like, we'll get them out the way, then we'll go through the Blues one.
Okay.
So who you got for them coming in for Arrow, and then Gilbert's probably going to be out with his shoulder as well.
So, and Gilbert was starting, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So I think I would bring in Nanai.
Interesting.
As a starter. He killed it yesterday. Like, and he's
good.
Been off suspension or whatever. And then Big Red.
Interesting.
On the bench. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. Who do you reckon?
I would bring in Capewell to start on the right edge.
Okay.
Or who's on the left edge for him?
Fafita?
Yeah. You probably keep him there. I reckon I'd just bring in Capewell, put him on the right. And then the thing is, if you have the same issues that you had with your centers, he can easily shuffle out there. You don't have to play Ben Hunt in your fucking centers and shit. I just feel like he's a good stopgap. And then I'd probably put Horsburgh on the bench. I think they're probably, that's probably how I'd probably play it.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else.
I think you probably can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
either of those two and Horsburgh. I think
Horsburgh's
has to be there.
He'll be in there 100%.
Has to.
He's been killing it on the edge anyway.
I thought he would have been.
He
game
might
one.
even just come straight in on the edge, man.
He might.
Because he's fucking good.
Yeah.
He's been playing even better, I reckon, on the edge than he was in 13. And he's been fucking good at 13 too.
I agree.
Like last 2 weeks has been awesome. So
he's scarier now that he shaved his head.
Oh yeah. He's a scary man. Fucking scary.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Good bloke, though. I was watching him on the Matty John show.
He seemed like a good dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. That's our Queensland
Bull.
review. Let's get into the fucking nitty gritty now, mate.
God,
where do you want to start? Where do you want to start?
Where do we start? Do we start with?
I wrote a couple notes. I wrote a couple notes that I want. No. That's the last. I want to just review this game first, right? Okay. So I want to start with just some selections and things that I just don't make sense to me, right? So first one, you've selected Hudson Young on the left edge, right? But you played him for like 15 to 20 minutes.
He got hooked.
Yeah. But like, I just don't understand. Like, you look at a club game, for instance, right? Tell me a club team that like, other than say like the Cowboys yesterday, they did it with Lukey and fucking Nanai because Nanai is probably the starter and they're bringing him back in and stuff, right? But this is the best of the best. You can't like you pick your left edge and you pick your right edge and they fucking stay there.
Yeah.
They fucking stay there and that's how you train.
You rotate
that's how
them.
You don't rotate them unless you fucking like you need to maybe move one into the middle and one goes down the edge, but that's like later in the game.
They
don't chop and change, man. It's not your forward pack. Why the fuck is he starting over Liam Martin anyway?
Yeah.
Right?
And then gets hooked for
and then
Liam
gets
Martin.
hooked unless you're going to just play Liam Martin through the middle, which is what we said.
Yeah, did he even play any more minutes?
Who?
Hudson Young.
No, he didn't come back on.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think he did. I'm 99% sure he did.
I was pretty drunk, but I don't remember him coming back on.
Yeah, like so you've played him for 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. He made one error. Like he sort of, I can't remember what he did, but he did something wrong.
Yeah.
And then they hooked him. Yeah, something like that. And they've hooked him. And I'm like, that is just a waste of a fucking sub. Like Martin would have played that whole 80.
Yeah.
Would have been fine. He was our best player when he fucking came on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. It baffles me, that decision, man. And I just think
you could say the same for Nico Hines.
Yeah. And I just think like they were easily a forward short, which is what we said going in. We said it going in.
Yeah.
And then I think it's fucking criminal that you played Barlow for 30 minutes. That's all he played for. I checked today.
Yeah.
30 minutes he played for.
That's so fucked.
And Payne Haas played for 50.
Yeah.
It's like I felt like he come off really early too.
He did.
He come off after like 20 minutes and he didn't look like that fucked either. No. And then they didn't put him on till like really late.
Yeah, like 15 to go or something. Yeah, really
late.
Yeah.
So it must have been 20 and then like, it mustn't have been that bad, but it just felt weird. Like it didn't feel like he was on the field
like
enough.
He can do the first 30.
Easily. But like...
And then do the last 30.
And they brought him off from pretty short and they didn't put Barlow on either. They put like Murray on through the middle. So Murray was playing as that second front rower and I'm like, it's not his job, dude.
No,
like
he's not a fucking,
he's not a fucking front rower. Like,
is that why Freddie's your turd of the week?
Well, like just this, it doesn't make sense, these things. And this is the biggest one out of all of it that I don't understand is the fact that you've got Toto and Crichton. I even messaged you this. They're right edge players like this whole year. They've been playing on the right edge. They've got a fucking really nice connection with Cleary. And then he's moved them onto the left. And then Fox, who plays left wing, they've moved him onto the right. So are you saying you've done all this just to accommodate for Tommy Turbo?
Yeah, which is fucked.
So they've moved 3 players around out of position for Tommy Turbo. I know Toto, like back in the day, a couple of years ago, he played left wing.
Playing where they're playing now.
Where are they playing now?
Yeah.
Who are they playing next to?
Yeah.
You could have even put Martin in on there on the right side. Put Frizzell on the bench. I'd rather Frizzell come in and maybe him and Huddy Young switch on the left or whatever, right?
After 20 or something. Yeah.
And then play players in position, man. And then you would have had literally the four players on the right edge, which all play together.
Yeah. In their natural
positions. Like, fucking baffles me, man. Like, what is... Oh, dude, I cannot understand that at all. Nah. I cannot understand it.
Is he like... His job's on line.
100%.
Has to be, right? Like, the Nico Hines at 15, whatever number he was.
Yeah, 14.
And
just called 14.
Quarter 14. Utility.
Yeah.
Like, if Turbo didn't get in that head knock,
I don't think he's coming on.
He was never coming on.
But Freddie said to him, apparently, he said in a thing that he was 100% going to play at some stage. So like,
Wait till the last 3 minutes?
They must have. Yeah. Well, like, he's like, I genuinely he was sitting there going, I don't think I'm going to get on.
Yeah.
Because like, where are they going to play him, man? And it just doesn't. He doesn't work at 14, dude. He doesn't. Like, and we'll get into our team in a second, but it doesn't work for me. Like him playing 14. I also think like, as I said, the whole Yo thing, he needs to just tuck the ball and run a bit more. He's going to have to probably do that even more now because Murray's not there, you know, so they're trying to be a little bit short there.
Forced into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we didn't have to necessarily like go through a full team for Queensland going in because like they're going to be out before our next podcast.
Yeah.
But we did replace the 2 players. So I think the team will be unchanged other than those 2 players.
Too. Like it'd be silly to change it. Yeah.
With your New South Wales team now, Cleary's obviously going to be out. It looks like for both games.
Yeah.
And then it looks like Cam Murray is definitely out as well. It looks like Gerbo's definitely not back either. Yeah. Like Jake. Let's name your 1 to 7 or 1 to 18.
Yeah. Okay, bear with me here. There's a few.
Do you want to just change certain players around and then read out your full team?
No, I'll just read it out.
Read it out? Okay.
Yep. Tedesco.
Yep.
Toto. Staggs. Or Burton. So I've got a slash here. Staggs, Burton.
Yep.
Trell. Campbell Graham. Cody Walker. Adam Reynolds. J-Saf. Cook. Haas. Frizzell. Martin. Isaiah Yo. And then on the bench is Hines / Burton, depending on if he's a centre. Probably Burton if he's not playing centre. Bolo, Junior Bolo. Hudson Young. And then 17. Little Adam Fanua Blake.
Adam Fanua Blake. That's a good one.
I like it.
Who's your 18th?
Probably Appy.
It's pretty close to mine, to be fair. He probably made a few there that I think it'll be as too many changes. Do you know what I mean? I just think there's too many.
I think we need it.
I think we do, which I've definitely got, but I think like we've kept a bit of the team there as well. So I've got Teddy at 1. A few of mine are in the wrong positions, maybe, or yours. Like we put them on the wings, but they're on the opposite or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So Teddy at 1. I've got Fox on the left wing, Trell on the left centre, Campbell Graham at right centre, Toto at right wing, Walker at 5'8", Reynolds at 7. Has to be, man.
I love it.
It has to be.
I was watching like after Cleary, sorry to cut in, like after Cleary got injured, and I said to Katie, I'm like, I've got a fucking obscure pick here.
I said it too, and then I seen fucking Guru putting it all up today. I think I was like, fuck you, Guru.
Fuck you. Yeah.
You fucked it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
Haas at 8. Appy, I'm going to stick with Appy at 9. I think he was okay. He was good. His defense was good, but I just think he needed a rest.
Even like if they pick Walker and
just
Reynolds.
Listen to the rest of my team and then
right.
Yeah. Appy at 9. Barlow at 10. I think he needs to start and play long minutes. I just think like it's a decider. You need to get that cunt on the field. Yeah. And he starts for like, I know he's a good bench and he comes off and he has impact, but he starts for the Eels. He fucking just get that. Who's your best 2 forwards? Your best 2 forwards is Haas and Barlow. Yeah. Get those fuckers on the field and play long minutes.
Yep.
They're your that's your starting team, right?
Yeah.
Martin and Frizzell. I think Martin, he can play left or right. If you don't pick Frizzell, I think you keep him on the right. I thought Frizzell had a good game.
He had a really good game.
He was good. Martin probably goes left. They don't need that combination because you got a lot of those boys are out anway going into this game. Yo at 13. I've got Cook at 14. Okay, so that's where you get that.
The combo.
Yeah. I know that we were saying let's not do that, but I think after that game you saw Appy did need a rest.
Yeah.
And I just think you need an out and out fucking
mate, imagine Cook's speed in like around that coming on halfway line.
Yeah.
Oh.
How did they play it last year when they brought it on? Was it Cook and then Appy came on? Or was it the other way around?
I can't remember. Way around, I think.
So Cook came on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think that's probably good. And then he can come on after that. I reckon even just second half, man. Like bring him on probably like 60 in for the last 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just fucking him around the ruck with Walker and shit. Like I just
scheming everywhere.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
I've got J-Saf at 15. I think Ola Kawatu, I'm going to put at 16. Just a motherfucker to come on.
Sorry, but I forgot to say him. I had a Young / Oliquatu.
Okay, yeah. So I just think like Huddy Young didn't do anything wrong for me. Like I don't mind if they pick Huddy Young, but I just think if you're gonna play someone, he can cover an edge, but then he can also just rip and tear through the middle, and he's a big fucking body.
Yeah,
and he's a scary man. And I reckon he'd do the job
for sure.
And then I've got at 17, either I think you need another front rower. So if you want to stick with TPJ, go Stefano. I think he's been in the mix for a little bit. I wouldn't mind giving him a go. He's been going good for the Tigers.
Yeah.
Or Adam Fanua-Blake's another one.
Yeah.
As you just said it, I've just put that in brackets here.
Yeah.
But I think I would probably go with Stefano
And
if it was me personally.
At a pinch, you could also put Clemmer in there if you needed to. He's been playing really good.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think Stefano's been in their squad for a while.
He's the
younger,
I
think he's that next person.
Yeah.
And he could just come on and do a little job for 15 minutes, man. Like
just give the other boys a bit of a breather.
That Hassan Polo, I think they need to play, 50 to 60 minutes, just fucking big minutes, right?
Yeah.
And then I think, your JSAF and your Stefano can come on and play that 15 to 20 minutes. And then Olakwadu is literally there just to come on an edge if he needs to. Yo's going to play the whole game. So there's no point in carrying fucking all these 13s like Murray and shit. I know Murray could go to an edge, but he didn't.
No,
so what was the point of it?
There's no point. Yeah.
And then it's unfortunate, but I got Hines at 18. Yeah. Like he's just, if you're going to go with that team, you can't put him at 14. No. I think he needs to come in at 9, or someone needs to come in at 9, and he can't do that. No. I don't think. That's my
fair. I like it. A lot of similarities, but a few.
Yeah, it's really just that back line that's probably a little bit different, and then like a couple of the forward picks,
which is sort of just moved around anyway, like bench and front starting. So
I think
has to be something.
Why are you going Walker Reynolds? That's probably the biggest question, right?
Why I'm going Walker Reynolds is that like Freddie Love's combination, right? They've played elite football together at Rabbits, like gone to a grand final. Like, I just like it. I just know, like, I think it's a must-win game.
Yeah.
We need, like, I think if you threw Hines in with Walker or Hines in with Matt Burton or something that I've heard a few people talk about, I think it's too much unknown. Whereas, like, this is, like, known. There's a combination with Trell. There's a combination with Campbell Graham.
Yeah.
Cook. Like, I think it just makes sense.
Also, the reason I went that way is almost, like, it is a combo there for sure, but I almost went down another route where it was, like, I think the reason why you couldn't do like Reynolds and Hines is they're both similar they want their hands on the ball, man. They just don't work, right? Plus you got Teddy there that wants his hands on the ball, and Trell probably will. You know, like you got these players that
so many dominant players.
You do. And then Yo fucking touches the ball nearly every set.
Yeah.
You got too many players, whereas like I still reckon Reynolds has got the best kicking game in the whole competition.
For sure.
Like I think he's still better than Cleary. It's like very neck and neck.
Yeah.
But even if Cleary's out, who's the next best? You can't deny it's him.
No.
Like it's literally him. So he's just there to fucking what he does for the Broncos, man. You've got all these fucking superstars in that team. What does he do? He just controls it, tells players where to go, gets them into position, kicks the corners, puts the grubbers in, gets repeat sets. It's all you need him to do.
And that's what we need.
That's all you need.
That's what we needed from
And then
Cleary.
you've got fucking the flair of Walker, who will just be on that outside. He's literally like Luai, but he's got that combination with Trell. You know, Trell can, like, from that left center, he can come back into the back. He can sweep around to the right, similar to what Turbo did a couple times.
Yep.
But players at one. Teddy, you're out this set. Let's go over to the. You're just going to sit on the left. You know what I mean? Like pretend to go down a short side.
Yeah.
Trell wraps around. He plays that ball playing. You know what I mean? Or what? Like with Walker.
I think it has so many pluses to it.
It does.
This side.
It just makes the most sense.
It does.
You know?
On limited preparation, a must-win game.
Yeah. And that's the thing that I meant to say before with the whole like switching of Crichton and Toto is they're safe people, right? They're safe. You know what Toto's going to do? He's going to bring you out the backfield. He's going to do all the dirty work for you, which he did. He was really good like that.
Good. Yeah,
you know, Crichton's good.
Even Crichton was good.
Crichton's good. He does that as well, right? His defense is a little bit shaky, and that's what showed. Fine. But what's Fox there for? Fox is there. He's the flair player. He's going to get on the outside of players and fucking burn them like he did yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's there for.
Yeah.
And then you pick a team that's
can make that happen.
Well,
right?
you pick players, and then you put the two players that aren't going to do that as much on the side that you're trying to attack down. So they made a point of it that they were going to attack down Queensland's right edge, right? The whole game. That's all they did. They went down the left side. So Toto and fucking Crichton got the ball constantly, and they're like, oh, Fox did nothing and Tobo did nothing. Yeah, they didn't touch the fucking ball.
Yeah, they didn't get it.
Because it didn't go that side.
Yeah.
So who's your strike players in this whole game? This game, it's going to be Fox and Trell.
Yeah.
Put them on the left, dude, and just let them rip and tear.
Yeah.
Like Trell will be doing flick passes out to him. If you get one of him on the outside, he's gone.
Well,
You're not catching him.
You'd think on the left it'd be if they go with this, and your team, not my team, but like it'd be Cody Walker, Liam Martin, Trell, Fox.
Yeah.
That's fucking hectic. Oh,
imagine that edge, man. Like
psycho.
So.
Yeah,
I think that's the fucking perfect team, man.
Yeah.
Like, and the other reason is like why Hines misses out for me is just experience. Like he plays at Suncorp every week, Reynolds.
Yeah.
He knows it back of his hand. He's, experienced. He's fucking
he's been
everywhere.
before.
Yeah. Like, was he good at Origin? No, probably not. But it's a different time.
A lot younger
it's
too.
different.
Yeah.
He's a lot older. Ago. Exactly. It's just this is the time for him. If this was Queensland, they'd do it. I guarantee it.
For sure.
They'd always pick that old head to come in, man.
Yeah.
They'd do that over that really young person. So
like Reynolds now compared to that 8 years ago, much more mature.
100%. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fucking excited now.
Yeah. I got you fucking excited, mate. Hopefully. We'll see. We all know what's going to happen, though. It's going to be fucking exactly the same team. Hines will come in at 7. Luai will be 6. I also want to just say with Luai, like, I've got nothing against him.
No.
He was actually, I reckon he was our second best player. I think it went Liam Martin, him, personally. Like, I thought he was really, really good. He was the only one that had any attacking flair that, like,
looked dangerous.
In terms of our attack. And then maybe a couple of defensive reads, but
I just think
it's hard to say.
Yeah. I just think last night maybe was a bit of an example.
Yeah.
Like when Cleary went off, he sort of failed to take the reins.
I don't know if he's that guy, man.
Yeah, but he has
he's
to be.
He's a perfect number 2.
Yeah. But like, is he going to be the same number 2 to Hines?
He probably will, because Hines is so dominant with the ball. You don't want him getting the ball fucking 100 times. That's why I don't think like Hines would work with Reynolds, because they're kind of the same thing, right? Like Hines is so dominant, but then Reynolds is trying to direct the team into positions, but then Hines wants the ball. That's why I don't think they will work.
Could you have Hines and Walker?
You could, but then I don't think he's done a drop.
Untried.
I don't think he's done it do that for a game 2 win.
Would you have Hines and Matt Burton?
Yeah. I don't know. I think if you're going to pick Burton, you'd have to pick him in the centers.
Yeah.
But I think Graham's deserved that. He's been fucking unbelievable all year, man.
For sure.
He's deserved a center spot.
The only other way I could think...
the thing is, we're dropping Turbo here as well.
Yeah,
but it's hard because
he's not going to play again before the...
He's not going to play again for the thing. I think he might stick with him purely because he loves him. I think he will. I
hope not. He doesn't justify getting picked again.
But Freddie does a lot of things that aren't justified, mate.
Freddie's fucked.
That's why it's my turd of the week. So I don't know what we to fucking do. All right, let's fucking move on from this.
Fuck.
All right, we're back with the weekly news. There's only a couple here. We'll get through these nice and quick. A couple I just want to bring up. First one was Jason Ryles. Through the week, was let go by the Roosters. It was seeming, though, the reason for that was because he was going to take up a 4-year deal with the Dragons. I think it was immediately, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Looks like he's knocked that back and he's re-signed with the Storm as an assistant coach. Do you feel like that's purely just because he's going to take over from Belzer in a year or so?
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was probably better. He's like, I'm going to buy my time for another year.
100%.
Yeah.
Why would you go to a basket case?
Yeah.
When you know you're going to get the why would you go and buy a Hyundai when you can wait a year and buy a Ferrari?
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Depends if you want to walk or not that year.
Well, I guess I don't know. You live pretty close.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like, I think
it's a good
I think that
move.
The domino means that Billy Slater will re-sign for Queensland coach.
Yeah.
For another couple of years.
Yeah.
Because he was sort of like going to be the next.
Yeah, exactly. Successor. I think he made it pretty clear he didn't want to be though.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty happy just doing
3 games a year
and all these commentary stuff. He was pretty happy doing that. So
Yeah.
that was cool. I just want to also mention that congrats to Jake Friend and Boyd Cordner, who now moved into like an assistant coaching role.
Senior coaching, yeah.
I could really see Boyd Cordner being the next like Roosters coach.
I could see Boyd Cordner being the next New South Wales coach.
Could be. It's another big one. Might be too soon.
Young, yeah.
That was the other one I wanted to bring up. Let's do it here.
Yeah.
So say Freddie loses this game coming up, and he is moved on. Who are you picking as your New South Wales coach for next year and beyond?
I must say I should have thought about it. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah. I've got one. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
So I think for next year, hold on. Who do I have? I know. Yes. So for next year, I think you could do Gussie.
He wouldn't do it.
Just for a year.
I don't know if it
Bring
like
him
a
back for a
Wayne Bennett
year.
style.
Like a Wayne Bennett style.
Yeah.
And the reason, I forgot why, but like I had that because someone couldn't do it for a year. And then it was like going to be the next year. Oh, Bellamy.
Oh, you reckon he's been there, done it, but
Yeah, but like that cunt never wants to stop fucking coaching. You know what I mean? Like that could be a perfect one.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going around for the Storm another year. So get Gus in. Gus, come on, mate. We need you. The state needs you. We've lost fucking 2 in a row. We're in shambles. Come on, mate. He'd do it. He'd fucking do it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sick.
You know?
Yeah.
Get Gus back for one more year.
Yeah.
Get the fucking... Imagine that year they do like this fucking... like Hard Knock style. You know, they're going to do it a few years ago and then they stopped. So the fucking like filming all the shit.
Yeah. Oh, imagine having that.
Imagine having that.
Just like
it was
feel
for
good,
Gus.
like
the last
narrating.
dance, Gus. Oh, mate.
The last Gus.
Oh, fuck. I'd watch that every fucking week. I
It'd
reckon.
be pretty sick, actually.
And then into Belzer for like
I don't mind it.
maybe like a 2-year Belzer deal until someone like
Until
younger,
like Boyd Cordner's had a few years assistant coach.
Till someone
whatever.
younger comes through that makes more sense.
Yep.
You know, like I think that might be a way to go.
Yeah, I don't.
What
mind
about
it.
like
I was gonna say like Danny Badeiros or something, but like he's sort of not in coaching.
I don't think Johns is like Joey's just too erratic.
Matty John.
He said I watched the Hello Sport thing. On that, and he's just said like I've got like 20 to 40 like textbooks of just shapes and shit and things. He said I cannot. Like he goes, I can't coach. He's like, it will just consume my life.
Notebooks.
And they said, what about like even just the Blues? He goes, no, it can like the whole year would just consume my life. With that. So I don't think you would.
Like,
I think it'd be fucking good.
It'd be sick.
Oh, it'd be good.
Yeah.
I can't honestly. There's no one else that really like
not off the top
springs to mind that would work.
Like only like in like a sacked coach or something. You don't want to lose it in there, really.
Yeah. People like I seen like the Mayo man was saying Ricky's gonna come back.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like that's not gonna happen.
Nah,
mate.
he's too like emotional and shit.
Yeah, he goes over the top for Origin. I think.
Yeah,
you need that sort of balance.
Yeah,
he's good at emotion.
Bellamy would be actually a really good pick.
Bellamy's good, man. I told you. I thought about it. I just forgot for a second.
Yeah. No, I really like it.
I knew it was Gus for a year, and I was like, why the fuck did I want him?
Yeah.
But then I was like, that's why.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Maybe like Bellamy against Slater.
So it's like maybe a 3-year deal. Gus does the first. He does at least 2 years.
Yep.
And if he wants to keep going, he can. Otherwise, we'll have someone, as I said, like up and coming that fills that spot.
Yep. I fucking
Sweet.
like it.
All right. Last one I wanted to touch on was it's been reported that PNG is now favourites to take over the 18th team for 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Volandis did have a quote. I'm just going to get it up now and read that one for you.
Yeah, I do.
So
I remember seeing that.
He said, if time permits, we want to look at another NRL team for 2026. Expansion is about to be turbocharged. Things will happen very quickly and we will be turning our attention to expanding the NRL competition very, very soon. We want rugby league in the heart, souls and minds of people, and that extends to PNG. Yeah. So he's kind of like threw it in.
Like very like, oh, this is what we're doing.
Say that if this we didn't.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing to say. Like, oh, this is including the people from some islands.
Yeah, it's like saying, oh, this is including, Redcliffe, and they give it to fucking the Bears or something.
Maybe it's smoke and mirrors. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't think they'd do that to PNG, mate. They fucking froth that shit.
Yeah. I like it. Like they'd get.
Yeah. I think we had a conversation about this like 10 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But it was like the logistics is the weird part for me.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like
how
travel
it's gonna work.
and.
So they don't have do they have a home ground there, or is there home ground in Australia still? Like, how does it work?
They'd have to be there, right?
Do they have the like resources and shit to like have a fucking stadium and that's
NRL
something that's going to be safe and
the
there's not going to be cunts hanging off the fucking barriers and fucking, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I think like
how do they
that's
police
all
that shit, dude?
Yeah.
Imagine the first game there.
Oh my God.
My fucking God.
It'd be hectic.
They'd have to build a new stadium.
They would. 100% they would. But they would
then, like,
do that.
It's 2026, bro.
It's 3 years away. If it was like getting turbocharged, as he said.
Yeah, but just to get like grants and fucking all that shit, to get the money together. The country obviously aren't. I don't think the country have like a lot of money.
No,
dude.
I know, but
so
like Australian government would probably chip in. The NRL would chip in. Like,
you know what I see it happening? I think they'll have a ground in Australia
for
as
like
their
a couple
home
of
ground,
years while
and then
they're
they'll
getting
like
ready.
get that going and get their resources, and maybe by like 2028 they have like a ground there that people can get to. And
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
No,
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
All right, we'll move on to the games. All right, we're back with the games for another week. We will start with the Tigers Raiders. That one finished 19-20 to the Raiders.
Can I just chime in like really quickly?
Yep.
I'm just reading something.
Why do you do this every week? I get onto the games. I've like, set it up really good. Fucking really easy to edit.
I'm just thinking.
Just really easy to edit and just fucking go boom, cut it straight into that one.
Yeah, but you
and then
still
you come
can.
through and go.
No, but you still
nah,
can.
Fuck you, man. You come through. You wouldn't have a clue. I edit every week, and you're just here fucking ruining it for me. Cheers, mate.
It's all good.
Can
You
you
can
do it?
still just keep it in.
Oh.
That's fine. I'm just reading. The Knights board are reportedly supportive of Michael Maguire becoming the next head coach if Adam O'Brien does not finish the season strongly.
With a hedge coach, is they just like they trim the hedges?
And,
Or
a bit of lisp. Head coach.
what? Is he stepping away or some shit?
Well, I think they're saying like they'll sack Adam O'Brien if he doesn't feel it strong, like finish it strong.
Why do you come out and say that shit?
I know.
That's why you
They're
suck
fucked,
as a
man.
fucking club, mate.
That's the board.
Why would you fucking do that?
Yeah. It's putting like unnecessary pressure.
Surely that's just bullshit.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
Just funny. I went onto NRL's website now and it says Luai eager to link with Hines after Cleary injury blow. It's like, yeah, cool, mate.
Read the same
Good luck.
Yeah. And
luck with that one.
also, if we're just talking about news, Cam Murray's groin injury has been low grade.
Interesting.
So he's going to Rabbitohs training tomorrow and be monitored.
Interesting.
So watch that space.
I think if he plays, I just take out like the Ola Kawatu one.
Yeah.
He just fills in for that
Straight back
position.
in. Yeah.
All right, we'll actually get into the games now. Fucking hell.
Fuck you.
20 to the Raiders, 19 to the Tigers.
Yeah.
That was an absolute
Did
bludger
you
of a
watch
game
it?
for
Did
like...
you watch it?
Yeah, oh,
Fuck.
fuck yeah, I did.
Fuck.
That was maybe the worst game of the season until about 20 minutes ago, and then it was the best game of the season.
Right. Seriously. With like, well, yeah, it was like 18 minutes or 15 minutes
68.
to go.
Oh, yeah, we got sin binned at what? 67 minutes.
Yeah. So
And
there
then it
you
was
go. The
fucking
last
good from there.
13 minutes
Yeah.
was like the most chaotic, like awesome shit I've ever seen like on a rugby league field.
Oh, mate, I wanted them to lose just to watch fucking Ricky's head explode.
Oh, fucking.
How can you
it
lose
would've-
that game, mate?
Seriously.
They didn't. So
Good on the Tigers, like for getting back.
Yeah.
They fucked it at the end with that.
Yeah. And that's a penalty every day of the week, man.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, like the Tigers got down there,
Oh, yeah,
like on
yeah.
the 30-meter line with like 20 seconds to go, and they just kept throwing the ball around.
I was like, take the tackle, take the tackle. They were like running around going,
Yeah.
who wants it? Who wants it? I'm like, if you just get tackled,
tackled,
then someone
Brooks
can
will get
fucking
it.
pass it to him. I was fucking screaming at TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, tackle,
Yeah.
just take the tackle, run at him and
Yeah.
let him tackle you.
Seriously.
I almost feel like Raiders were like, keep running around if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Like, that's
It's
fine.
like no one else was watching the clock except for Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks is standing there like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, and then he had to just take some
Shanked
fucking
it. Oh,
snap at goal, but it
Yeah.
was, yeah. He
it's
fucking nailed the first one though,
oh,
because it was
fucking
actually
nailed it. Nailed it. It was such a good
as soon as he
kick.
hit it, I was like, that's over.
Yeah.
And he was in a hard position too. He was
Such
like
a good kick.
to the
yeah.
side and like
Yeah, yeah.
what 30 something out.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it was so good.
But yeah, and then like you say
yeah, that
that
penalty was definitely a penalty. Man.
100%. People are like, oh
Yeah.
no,
That's a penalty.
you fucking hit him in the legs.
Radley did it 2 years ago against Brisbane. Remember?
Yeah.
He got sin binned or fucking penalty against us, and I think we ended up winning that. We scored at the end. Remember,
Yeah.
it was like the head high. It shouldn't have been all that shit. But I think like Tupanua got hit in the head or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was that one, and then obviously the what's his name, James Graham did one as well, like a few years back. And it was against the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, it was.
And so it's history shows that's a penalty, man.
100%. I was not mad about it.
Nah, you couldn't be.
No.
Yeah. Fucking weird. As I said, it was a shit game up until that point, though. Like, just a bludger.
18-0. Like, they're just gonna. It's gonna be 18-0.
Yeah.
Nah.
I thought Buller was fucking good as well for them. He's getting better and better. Yeah.
Every week, man, he's getting better and better.
He's getting really good. I thought Brooks probably last week when they won by 60 or whatever, he was fucking good. Like, really, really good.
Yeah.
I almost think this was better.
Yeah.
Like, he had a better game this week.
Yeah, it was more
like
composed and like
he looked really good that other week because like some of those plays were just fucking going through.
Like we talked about, like
because the standard for the other opposition team was a bit lower, and like he was actually but I thought he carried that over, and although the opposition was better, he was still really, really good.
Yeah,
like he had fucking 223 run meters, man.
Yeah,
he was running the ball, and that's what he's good at.
It's sick.
27 runs he had.
Yeah,
27.
And like if he does it every week, they're a snip, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
And
Raiders, they're like, I don't know, they just like get out to a lead. You never know,
They're the Titans, man. They're like they're the New South Wales Titans, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never confident, hey.
Look, this time of year, man, around the Origin, you just need to win games, and they got it done. Like that was bad, and they probably didn't do it the way they should have, but they got it done.
Like, do you still think that like call to rest Croker was?
I don't think you would have made that much of a difference, dude.
Nah.
I don't think it's
neither do I. It wasn't like a game defining thing, but like
my whole argument last week wasn't about what he would do to this game. Yeah. It's just about like
having your best players on the field.
Yeah, there's no need for it.
Yeah,
is my point. You know what I mean? Like I don't think you would have made a huge difference.
Be interesting to see what they like do for it this week. Like the hype. There's so much hype around it now. Like they rested him, and apparently there's gonna be fireworks and shit. It's like there's fireworks at normal games. I don't know.
Yeah. You know who's just fallen off a fucking cliff, and it's wild to me. Nick Kotrick.
He fully has. Well, he's been injured until last week.
Yeah, but even when he plays, he just got nothing about him.
Nah.
Like he played Origin, dude. Like when he was like 19.
Yeah.
He's got I watch him and I'm like, you're a fucking
he's like a fringe first grader
fucking
now.
Huge, mate. Like you should be just running over cunts.
Like,
and
he's late. Like he did a knee or something, didn't he? I think.
I don't know, dude. Like his stats, right? Ever since he went to the Dogs, it just completely stunted him.
Yeah.
Like he just never found form after that. Like he had 8 runs for 51 meters.
Yeah,
that whole game.
Did he play 80 minutes?
Yeah, I checked. I was like, "Fuck, is that 80 minutes?"
Fuck,
that's fucking awful, man.
It's pretty.
And
wild.
I'm like, I'm not even just saying picking on him this week. Like most weeks, he just doesn't have any. There's nothing there. There's no substance about it. I'm like, oh fuck, he's ripping and tearing this week. Like he just doesn't ever look
going
good.
there running, going off. Like, yeah.
I thought Papali was really good.
Yeah.
He's been good since he sort of announced his retirement.
He has. He's got like a second win.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yep.
All right, mate. We'll move on to the next one. So next game we had was the Friday night.
Yep.
That was
Warriors.
Yeah, 30. Warriors Dolphins 38. I didn't watch this game, mate. I'm sure I think you did. Hey, so we kind of did
bits and pieces.
Yep.
Yeah, I sort of had it on the background.
Yep.
Sort of lost interest because I tipped Dolphins.
I just want to say, mate, I'm back on top. Fuck you. Oh fuck! Late change. Made a late change.
Yeah,
and got ya.
It was a slow start to the game, right? Like Sean Johnson scored early.
Yeah.
Sort of nothing else happened for like half an hour.
I just had a feeling like because it was back at Warriors, and I was like, when I was doing the right now tips in, and I just thought, you know what? I just feel like some of those Dolphins players is like Warriors had no one out. Dolphins players, some of them are coming back off a fucking Origin high.
Jeremy Marshall King was ruled out.
Travel over there.
I think Jeremy Marshall King getting ruled out. Before the game was big loss.
Big one.
Yeah. Maybe not like doesn't win the game for him, but big loss.
Yeah, like I can't have too much of a say on this game. As I said, I didn't really watch it. Yeah. I don't think Hammer played either, right? No. So Cody played fullback. And
he was good.
He's been good the last couple of weeks playing that, man. I think, they look like, to me, they look a bit tired. Like they need a bye.
They do.
I feel like they might have only had one bye, or
I think so.
So I think they're just coming up where they just need to get through another week or two, and then just have a week off and just refresh and yeah, you look through their stats. Other than Jermaine Osako, he had fucking 278 run meters, but everyone else was pretty low.
Yeah.
We're either in the double digits, if not like really low triple digits, like literally everyone else.
Well, they've got Manly next week, or sorry, this weekend, and then they got a bye.
Yeah, they need it.
Fuck yeah.
They need to just get, and I think they don't have a few out now as well because I believe like Tommy Gilbert won't be back for a while, which is going to be a huge loss for him.
I read before he's out for the season.
There you go.
He's getting shoulder surgery.
Yeah, that's going to really
Big
suck
blow.
for them.
Yep.
And then I know that Jared Wallace I think got suspended.
Yeah,
But
3
he's done-
games.
Yeah, 3 games.
And
So
Milford as well.
Milf's gone.
3 days.
Probably not
3
going to
games.
be as much of a big blow because I think Cody will just shift in back into 5'8", and then Hammer will come back in at 1.
Just when
Over Origin, it'll suck. Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess they'll get a bye. So
Yeah.
a couple.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah. Not really much else to say about it.
All good. Move on.
Yeah. Go the Warriors.
Yep. Fuck you. Next one, Titans, Rabbitohs, 28-46. Also, what are some of these fucking really high scoring games all weekend, but like close-ish, and then like for a while, and then it'll just blow out, or like like just weird scores, man.
Entertaining.
Like 45-20, 25-24, like just weird score lines.
So entertaining though. Like, you look at like the Rabbitohs score sheet, or even the Titans, like next to each other. You're like, fuck, that a lot happened.
Yeah. Like, I watched because I was out at dinner, so I missed, as I said, off air. Like I missed it a little bit. I think I watched the first 15, and then I watched the last 15. And it was just so many tries, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
So many tries.
Like I seen 4 tries at the start, 16 minutes. There's 4 tries, and then I think I watched the last probably 15 to 10.
Yeah.
And there was
3.
Yeah, 3. So I seen like 7 or 8 tries in literally like
20, half an hour.
Yeah, half hour of football
So
that I watched.
fucking wild. So wild.
Did you watch it?
It's another one I had on the background.
Yeah.
I saw this weekend was sort of a background footy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Origin fucked me this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, I just needed a bit of a footy break.
Yeah.
Like, I watched all the Sunday's games, watched them. But then I think just earlier in the week, I had a bit of a hangover, bit of a footy hangover.
You're pissed off, right? I was pissed off, man.
Yeah. I got through the Friday night game.
Did you watch the women's game? We didn't even talk
Yeah,
about
I did
that.
actually. Yeah.
Should we maybe circle back to that? We lost, so love
How
them.
about Old Love with a fucking rum and coke thing?
Yeah, so good, bro.
So
good.
I was like, Charles, I love that. It's fucking drink of choice, mate.
So good. Love it.
Yeah. How about Izzy Kelly getting the fucking thing in the throat?
Fuck. I thought she was fucked.
I thought she was fucked too.
Apparently she's fine.
Like vomiting and shit. I was like, holy
like
fuck.
spitting out blood and fuck.
Hectic.
She's a weapon, but
mate.
Fuck.
She's
and Jess
fucked.
Surgis.
Oh, both
Jesus.
good. Both Roosters, mate. Good Roosters. And we got Millie
Boyle
Boyle next
too.
year as
He's
well.
fucking sombrero, mate. Seriously.
Oh, it doesn't matter if it's men or women, mate.
I know,
Fucking,
just recruit the best.
ripping and tearing.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go back to this fucking game. 28-46, Titans, Rabbitohs.
Mm-hmm.
Who stood out for you, man? As I said, you probably watched more than me on this one.
Yeah. I think Cody Walker was like, his stats don't look like super dominant. Like 5 try assists, like blah,
He does
blah,
off
blah.
the ball and just his
So,
setup
man,
and shit.
Yeah. He just puts players through holes and they which leads to I think he has a lot of try involvements.
Yeah.
But not direct assists. Like he was just, I don't know, it's just another you could just see that he's sort of like putting himself in that frame for Origin talk. And he was so good.
This must be is this real? So it says that David Fafita had 3 runs for 25 meters.
Yeah.
21 meters.
Yeah. He only came on really late.
Played
Didn't he?
33 minutes, bro.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I thought he came on like so late.
33 minutes, he had 3 runs.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Wow.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No.
It's good they got Sammy Verrills back.
Yeah.
He looked a bit rusty, but from what I saw, but he'll be better. Like he came on at 14.
Yeah.
I don't think he played really long minutes. What did he play? 34.
Yeah.
So he'll come back in their starting side and they'll be better for that.
Big Tino, man.
They can store points, man. They've always been able to score points.
It's the defense.
They can't defend.
Yeah.
And they haven't been able to defend in years, man.
No.
Like
Big Tino is a scary man.
yeah.
He's so good. Like he played so good at Origin.
I just wish he was in a good team.
The
Like,
Knights.
you put him in a good team. I said, not a shit team. Mate, if you put him, I reckon if If he stayed at Storm, he'd be the best prop in the game right now.
100%.
He's close
He's
to
close
it.
to it still.
But I think
yeah.
probably Haas is.
Yeah.
But he'd be on par with Haas, I reckon.
Yeah.
If he was still in a good system that just let him roll forward and do his job. But he's having to do so
ball
much
playing and
he's having to do
fake,
all this shit, man, because they just suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird, but they're good some weeks and then they're just fucking awful other weeks.
Having no Kieran Foran, you could see.
Oh yeah.
That level head.
I'm still not sold on Tanner Boyd.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I don't know if he's their answer, man. Even if fucking Foz runs around another year, what are you gonna do then?
Yeah, there's talks at the moment that I've heard or read. They've been in discussion with putting him play for Ben Hunt.
Yeah, that could be one.
Yeah,
I could see that, but then he's probably not gonna be there that long, man. He's fucking
3
pretty
years,
old.
something.
3 years.
Yeah.
It's like 32, 33.
31, isn't he?
I don't know.
I think he's 31.
Oh,
he re-signed for 2 years with the Dragons at the end of last year.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
that could be one.
and by all reports, he obviously he's not happy at Dragons, and he had a clause to get out when old mate got sacked or whatever, and he wants to move back to Queensland.
Yeah, right.
With his kids and for when he retires, so
Yeah, makes sense.
makes sense, man.
Fuck the Titans. Let's move on to what do you reckon about Rabbitohs? Much more you want to say about them?
Nah, another we didn't mention him in the Blues team, but Kalamatangi.
Yeah,
he played really good.
Yeah, I think he had a period out, and I just don't think he's there
He's
yet.
only just getting back his match fitness and stuff. But
he's been good, but I just think there's probably some people just in front of him.
Maybe another big game on the weekend.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know.
You never know. You never know with fucking Freddie either.
Yeah.
But I think, Cody Walker's last month of footy, if he's not a sniff for the Origin team, man, I'd be surprised. And I'm saying that, and I don't like him, and I don't like him. Yeah. He's one of my most unliked players.
Rabbitohs.
Nah, he's just, I don't like him. I watch him play and I'm like, I don't like you. You know what I mean? He's just got that vibe about him.
Yeah.
Just.
So you don't like him, and then when you watch him play, you're like, I don't like you.
I genuinely do. I say all the time, I'm like, I don't like him. But if he had a Blues jersey on, I'd like him.
Yeah, fucking no.
For one game. I'd let it slide.
Yeah, have to.
All right.
State.
Let's fucking move on. All right, next game we had was the Sharks Broncos. This one finished 12-20 in favor of the Broncos. How did you see that one play out, mate? Look, again, hangover for me. I watched half of it and I just went, I can't be fucked watching more footy.
Fair. Well, I did watch this one.
I don't know why. Is this just me or watching games played at Shark Park just don't feel good?
Yeah,
It's something about the ground.
I do. I feel it.
I kind of just don't ever get excited at games at Shark Park. I don't know if it's just but it's not a suburban ground sort of feel.
It's kind of is.
I do. Yeah, but I do it some grounds fucking Leichhardt and shit. It feels cool.
Yeah.
I think it's the daytime ones there are all right.
Yeah, it's
but something about their nighttime. It's got all that fucking scaffolding shit where they're building stuff in the background, and I'm like, this just feels fucking shit.
Yeah.
And they always play this grindy footy there at nighttime, and it's just not nice to watch.
Nah, it's sort of they're just going through the motions, just trying to get the win.
Yeah.
Just not playing footy.
It's for the purists, that's for fucking sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I feel like I am.
Yeah.
I like a fucking grind down game.
So do I, but I also love
about
playing footy. Just play footy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have this vibe there.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Tony Staggs.
Yeah.
Probably the best game I've ever seen him play.
He was fucking good.
He was fucking good. He was on.
Is this why you've dick rided him straight into the fucking Blues team?
Yeah, fuck yeah. He's been all right this year.
So Graham, that's been great all year.
I had Graham as winger.
No.
Yeah.
He's a centre.
I had Graham as.
I don't
He played
care.
wing for
He's a
Australia.
centre.
He played wing for
He's a
Australia.
centre.
He played
You're
wing
gonna,
for Australia.
You're gonna fucking dick ride him into the team over the centre that's probably been the best centre all year.
I put Campbell Graham on the wing.
You're missing the point.
I don't give a fuck.
You're missing the
what
point.
You say.
You're missing the point.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Fucking dog.
He's a fucking centre.
I don't care.
You're a dog. You're a fucking dog.
Fuck off.
Stretch fucking hates you too.
Tell me he doesn't.
He does. Told me.
He loves me. Anyway, fucking. Yeah, so good. He was on Sifa Talakai.
Yeah.
Ran over him.
Yeah, dominated him.
Ran every time.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Fuck me.
Yeah. But he does that once and he'll come in the Blues like he did last year and do nothing.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, but he's probably won't do anything.
He's been there. That nerves are not there.
Well, he's not run over Hammer like that, is he?
Fuck yeah.
All right. We'll see.
Or Val or
I
whoever.
don't even give a fuck about him running over anyone. I just want someone to defend.
Yeah.
And who can defend best at right centre?
Yeah, Campbell.
Campbell Graham.
Yeah.
Like, we said it before. You want to pass it out left. Your strike plays are on the left. We just need people to defend. And I know Trell can defend at centre.
Yeah.
Because he fucking was one of the best defensive centres with the Roosters.
Yeah.
Like, that's why he won half apprenticeships because our defence was awesome. And then who's like probably the best defensive centre in the game right now? It's Campbell Graham. So put him on the right.
Yeah.
I should just be the fucking selector.
Shut up, cunt. Fuck.
All right, let's fuck off that game.
Yeah.
Next one. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right, mate.
Okay, next one is Roosters, Bulldogs. Yes. This was awful to watch.
We didn't cover too much on that last game, but you get the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to say there. Broncos, good stuff. They're fucking going good, man. They're
are.
going real good.
They are going good.
And they're top of the table. And they're... Jalen? I don't know, man.
That
I don't want to say it.
I don't either.
I'm trying to say it.
You were thinking it. I was thinking it.
They might win the premiership.
Like, fuck, you
Fuck.
said it.
Fuck.
Hopefully you didn't jinx them.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully he did. So Roosters, Bulldogs, 25-24. Look, I'm just happy we got the win here.
Yeah.
I was looking at as well. We got the Panthers next week. We've had 2 losses. I think we're sitting on 14 points. If we lost that and there was a couple teams there and like just for instance, say we lose next week, like which is more of a certainty the way we're playing and they're playing.
Yeah.
But with Cleary out, who knows now?
Yeah.
I just thought it's a must win. You have to win because if we dropped again and then we didn't win next week and we were on 14 points and then looks like to be in the top 8. We're just outside now at 16. I think 2 teams are in at 16, but our for and against isn't as good.
Yep.
But you're about 6 points out of the top 8 then if those teams win. And if you're 6 points out, like it's really, really hard to claw that back, man.
For
like,
sure.
Really hard to claw that back. You got to go on a big run like we did last year, and it's just tough.
Yeah.
So
Not the way the comp is this year, it's going to be hard to do a run like that.
but yeah, if you're 4 to 6 points out, you're fucking struggling. You know, like
I'm just looking at the ladder, man. Like, how fucking close
it's close.
is it?
It's very close.
Like, where Knights are on 15 points.
I know.
Broncos and Panthers are on 20.
Yeah.
It's 3 games.
That's what I mean. It's close. But then,
Crazy.
like, if we lost next week as well, right? And then the week up, like, it's pretty, you know,
Yeah.
I think, are we on 16 or 18?
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we lost, we would have been 14. You would have been above us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then
would've.
next week, we versus the Panthers and you lose that, you're fucking way down the table there.
Yeah.
It's hard to get back.
That was
So,
a must. It was a sort of a must win.
Yeah. So I'm just happy we got the win.
Yeah.
Look, it was good in we were good in patches for sure.
And same can be said for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
They just lacked that, like that seniority, like the senior player to just ice it for him.
I thought Burton was good for him. Like
He was so good.
he played really well.
Yeah.
I genuinely think Fox fucked it for him. Like he made a couple plays that
last
really cost
at the
him.
end there, like
The one where he came in off the wing, which we talked about earlier, where Teddy fucking just destroyed him down the edge.
Yeah.
Like there was no need for him to do that. I don't even know what he was trying to do.
that's why I'm worried about him back at Origin.
Yeah, I just think if you just put him on the left and go, look, bro, just fucking stay there. And I think Trell outside him, like they've got a good little like
Yeah, they're like
combo
brothers,
and brothers. You know what I mean? It'll probably be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I thought, as I said, we were good in patches. There's still a lot to work on. The best thing ever, he put fucking Suoliti on the wing. Like,
Yeah.
did you see that? Yeah, like I see him 10 minutes in, he was on the wing still, and I'm like, thank God. And he was fucking good. He did what he had to do, where he comes in,
Yeah.
makes those tough runs out of the end, and like he had 105 run meters, which wasn't that big, but none of them were kick return, not a single kick return
Bit of news coming out of that game.
Yeah,
Did you see that he got 3 week
for the knee.
early guilty plea?
That's bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Because like I do agree with him lifting his knees previously.
Yeah.
But he was just running in that tackle, dude.
Yeah. I think they kind of like got him on
watch
past.
because of the other ones.
Yeah.
But like he didn't lift his knee.
Yeah. He kind of did.
He's got
though.
really high legs though.
Yeah.
And when he runs, he does that like goosey at the line.
Yeah.
And I think that's what catches him out because his knee comes up as he goosies.
It's just his technique.
It's just his technique of running, but I guess you got to change it.
You got to change it, yeah.
That's fucked. But that's not too bad. We get Tupou back next week.
Yeah.
I thought that Polgar was really good.
He was,
Polgar.
yeah.
I don't know how to say his name properly.
Yeah, no.
Sorry. But he was fucking unbelievable, man. He had 194 run meters. I know he scored that long range try.
Yep.
He had 18 runs. He was like probably our best in terms of the back five other than Teddy.
Yeah. No, he played really good.
Yeah. I think that, we'll be
and
fine there.
we talked about Teddy earlier. Like, did what he, like, back to his instinctive footy.
So good. He was good.
Supporting up the middle.
Yeah.
Like, passing when he needs to. Like,
I thought JWH was really good. Him up against TPJ was fucking. It was good to watch.
Yeah.
He had the most run meters out of any of us too, at 147, and no one else was over double digits. So unbelievable how good he still is.
We spoke about, or we didn't really speak about TPJ either. Like,
he was good.
And there's been a lot. I'm referencing back to Origin. A lot of commentary like he's going to be like that one and done. Origin player. Do you think?
I don't think so.
I kind of think he will.
He could be.
Because he's just a surprise anyway. Like,
I could see him getting picked this. I don't think he was that bad, man. He made one mistake and his second stint wasn't as good. But then, like, you could say at that time, no Blues player was playing good at that state. When he came back on, no one in that team played good.
Yeah.
Did they?
No, I agree.
Like, his first stint was good. He was aggressive without being over the top.
Yeah.
Like, what do they want him to do? Go out there and fucking start punching on? But he can't.
Put anyone, like, you could put JSAF. Like,
that's what I mean. But, like, he went with him, but I don't know why. Like, what did you want from him then?
Yeah.
Like, he did what he had to do.
He played a front rower role. He didn't do anything crazy.
He did good.
Yeah.
Like, but he played at what any front rower would play. Like, did he fucking... Are you telling me that Haas played better than him?
No.
I don't think he did.
No.
Like, what did Haas do that was better than him?
Yeah.
Like, his stats might show. I don't know his stats off the top of my head.
I think it was pretty similar.
But, like, did Barlow play any good better than him?
Maybe a little bit.
You reckon?
Yeah.
He played 30 minutes, though.
Yeah, like, but he just looked more dangerous.
I think his first stint, I think he was good, right?
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
See what they do.
But that's the sort of shit that I'm like, that Blues do, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
So you put someone in for one game and you fuck them off. Like, stick with them. You've made the decision. Now fucking die on your sword, cunt. Yeah. Keep him in. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, made me angry. The only other thing I want to bring up is, like, Manu's just not a 16. He's just
he's not.
Like, every fucking time he got the ball still in this game, went out to him, block play, catches the ball, steps inside.
Yep.
He goes to the left.
He's a center.
Block play, catches the ball, goes inside.
He's a center.
It just doesn't work, man. He doesn't. I think he passed the ball like twice that I saw, like to the center, and it just fucks out our centers because our centers don't get the ball, and then like that's it. Like it's just
he's a center.
But apparently Walker's 2 to 3 games away still. So I don't think we have much options really. Like, that Sandon Smith came on actually. He made a debut as well off the bench at 9. He could be he's like a little half, so he could. I could see him, especially next week if Suolii's out. You could maybe put, you could probably put him, like Manu, back to right center and have him at half if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's against the Panthers. I don't know if they will. I think they'll probably just stick with Corey Allen on the wing, and they'll probably just, or maybe they'll put Corey Allen at center, which he played on the weekend, and they'll probably put that young fella onto the right wing, I'd say.
Yeah.
And put Tupou back at left. All right, we'll move on to the next game.
Good, bro.
Cowboys Storm 45-20.
Fucking no.
He was the second biggest ever points conceded by the Storm in Bellamy era, which I think is ever, basically.
Yeah, well, he was the coach when they came in, wasn't he?
Well, no.
It was
3
years.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. They just got dominated.
They were Their defense was awful, man.
Awful.
Like really bad.
Yeah.
It was kind of like when they were at the start of the year. You know, they're just really shit at the start of the year.
Yeah, like finding their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it was like Origin hangover. Mate, they had what we had, mate.
Yeah.
You know, like a bit of Origin hangover.
Yep.
But just Munster was kind of non-existent.
But it's like Origin hangover, but then on the other side they had more Origin players.
Yeah. True.
So it's like...
But then like, you know that you can get two different things that happen after Origin. You can get players that find confidence, and you look at all the Cowboys player, they were all out of form. All the ones that got selected were out of form.
Yep.
And then they almost brought what they did in Origin into it.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like it was the opposite.
Yeah.
For the Storm.
They left their form at Origin.
Yeah, and then they came back and sort of had that hangover a little bit.
Yeah.
It was kind of the two tails of how that goes,
yeah.
Like,
and like Big Nelson, man. I think that's probably like
he was shit.
The worst game I've seen him play.
He was like ineffective, man. It's probably the best way to put it. Just really ineffective. He only played 32 minutes too, bro.
Yeah,
like,
them bringing him off the bench.
I don't get it.
I don't understand.
Why do they name him at 8 every week too, and then bring him off the bench? It's like, we all know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, and then I said it to you a couple of weeks ago. I think like he plays a weird role. Like he's the biggest cunt in the whole of the fucking NRL. Just let that cunt rip and tear down the middle.
He's playing like a roving lock or some shit.
Plays like a roving lock, but then he goes out on the edge all the time.
Yeah.
And I get it. He's trying to run at the 7, but like, it's not working, man.
Surely
like,
they can.
And they don't have the middles to fucking.
No, they can do a play to get him one-on-one with the 7. Like
if you got the Bromwiches and shit still, cool. Like
you have that.
You can do it, but you don't. You've got Welch who's fucking trying to rip and tear by himself, and then like Josh King's okay. Like he's not. I don't think he's the greatest, but he's like does a job.
Yeah,
they're all like people that can do jobs, but I don't think they have anyone that's like can win them games.
No.
And that cunt can. He can win them games. He made 56 meters, man.
Yeah.
Off of 7 runs.
No, it's just the Cowboy like
even Welsh, he had 7 runs for 56 meters, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, not very good. Like I think they just got dominated.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying dominated, but
they did.
Like the Cowboys middles just dominated them.
Yeah.
And that's where it was won.
I feel like the only one of their forwards or like players that really looked like he fucking ripped in for me was Tamakamika.
Yeah.
And he's been good for.
He does it every week.
Yeah. He's been really good for them.
Yeah. Every week he just rips in. I thought Meaney was still good.
Meaney was good
in a like defeated team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Pappenhausen comes back this year?
No.
I don't think he does.
No,
I think it's like just on the down low, and they're like, "Yeah, you'll be back soon." I don't think he's
next week.
I don't think he's coming back.
No. Why would they risk it? Like,
yeah, just give him a year out, man, and fucking.
It's pretty fucked. Like,
do you reckon he comes back as good?
I don't know. It's a lot of rust, man.
Yeah, it's not even the rust. I just don't know how functionally his knee will be. You know, like you got to almost.
He's running again.
You got to learn to run again, though. But like,
essentially,
do you reckon he's going to have that top speed he had? Like he's little, man. He's elusive, but what's he good at? His fucking acceleration off the mark.
Yeah.
And then he's like top speed really quickly. Like, will he have that? Because if he doesn't have that, there's not much else there. No. That's all he has, man. That's what he's good at. Yeah. Just hitting holes at fucking pace.
I'm nervous for it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
I hope he does, because like he was on the cusp of Origin. Yeah. And
he'd be a great 14, eh?
Fuck yeah.
Him around
he's so small that he could still play like dummy half and
he's that cunt on the last 15. Run the games in the balance, man. In the middle.
Mate. Seriously.
Fuck. Anyway.
Cowboys are good.
Cowboys good, yeah, as we said. Any shout outs? Really. That second try for that Valame was fucking 4 meters forward. That's
it was. But they do that a lot.
Yeah.
The refs. Anyway.
Nanai, you mentioned him earlier. Really good.
I think he'll get a call up.
Yeah. Val Holmes was outstanding. Like fucking unbelievable. Yeah. All their big players, that fucking Val Holmes,
Murray Taulagi was finishing off good.
Cotter was really good again. You know, all the big boys. And then they'll get Tamalolo back soon, which should be good for them.
Yeah.
They needed a win. Let's be honest.
100%.
They just needed that win so bad. So they got over the line.
Yeah.
Next one we had was the last game of the round. Panthers Dragons finished 26-18. It was in the balance for most of the game, to be fair.
It really was. And you could argue they got robbed, man.
Yeah, you can.
Like, it was sort of
I think the Panthers would have got him anyway, but those decisions probably like...
That was a... like.
They were game changers, 100%.
It was like a 12-point turnaround.
Yep.
Like, the... like... Who was on that called it? Sloan. Like, he was away.
Yeah.
Like, he was gone.
100%.
No one was catching him.
Yeah.
He was in. So, like, they go down there, score. It's all of a sudden, like, 24-16 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And Panthers score off that set.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
We talked about it a bit before in the turd of the week, but robbed. I reckon it was robbed. I reckon they had him.
Yeah, I think they probably did.
Yeah. I think Yo stepped up in the absence of Cleary.
Yeah, I think they were just a bit shell shocked, man. To be honest,
for sure.
I think what kind of fucked them a little bit, like it feel like it stunt their momentum, was when DeBellin like got that injury and the game stopped for like 10, 15 minutes, and like the momentum stopped. They looked kind of concerned for him as well, and I think they kind of like their heads went
Couldn't
a little
get
bit
past it, sort of thing,
and then they kind of lost it from there a little bit. That's what I think sort of turned the game a bit for him. But like they put up a fight, but let's be honest, it's just they just don't have the players, man.
Yeah.
Like I think they got the backs. They got like good players. Like they got Hunt, they got Lomax. You know, Ravalawa, he's a beast. Like you know, they've got these good players. Sully on his day, but then I think they're missing a few forwards. They just don't have that punch. I thought Ben Merck-Masilla's been really good. Like, I think he's a good player for him.
Yep.
But I just think they just don't have the team, man. Like,
no, they
just don't have the team. Like Jacob Little's and like at 9, you know.
And if
Billy
like,
Burns, where's fucking what's his name?
Jack Bird.
Yeah, he's in
calf, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of calves lately.
Yeah.
I think,
just don't think
and like you think like just say next year or something that Ben Hunt goes, they're fucked.
Oh, they're fucked, man. They're awful.
They're already
team.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they've got some, as I said, like Jaden Sewer. They've got these good players, but then it's like their squad players aren't good enough, and like they stay in games. They never get blown out, really.
No, it's been close.
They stay in games, and then their bench players have to come on and shit. The squad players like Josh Kerr and Jaden Hunt and you know Moses Mbai, and it's just like there's just nothing there, dude.
Nah.
You know, like
just they can't keep that level of like the starting players.
Yeah,
which you need.
Yeah, and that's where they fall off a little bit.
Yeah.
For the Panthers, they've just it's good they got a win.
They just grinding it out.
Probably would rather have lost the game and kept Cleary though.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, so it's one of those ones. But
yeah, I thought like Luai didn't really step up.
Yeah, you said earlier.
Jack Cogger came on.
Yeah, he was good.
He actually played really good. They've got this like next up mentality.
I was wondering who was going to replace like Sullivan because I was like, oh, if Cleary's out, who's their like Origin time halfback? But it's clearly
him. Yeah.
So yeah.
No, they just needed that to get that win with what happened, and
they
did, even though it was a controversial call.
Yep.
They still won. Yeah.
All good. So that's the games this week, man. We'll go through our tips for next week. And we'll get out of here.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. Tips for next week. Titans versus the Tigers, mate. Who you got?
It's a hard one.
It is a tough one. It is at Titans.
That's a Thursday night game too.
Yeah.
I will go Titans. Yeah.
I'm going Titans too.
Yeah.
I just think they'll bounce back. They've got the points in them, and I think they'll be all right.
Yeah.
Raiders, Warriors.
Gone the Raiders.
Yeah. I think Jared Croker's 300th game. It's going to be a big occasion.
Yeah.
They won't lose that game for him, mate.
Surely.
Fucking Ricky's going to have him bouncing off the walls for that one. I just think they'll win it for sure.
Yeah.
Manly, Dolphins.
I've got Manly.
Yeah.
Off the bye. Dolphins missing a few players. Jeremy Marshall-King still be out.
I've gone Dolphins in this one. I just think Manly have a fair few players out still. They've got like both Tommy and Jake won't play. Like
no Gilbert, no Wallace, no Milford, no Marshall-King.
It's fine. I think like he can just Bennett will get him like fire. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Yeah,
and I think if Manly keep persisting with this playing KO at the back and not Garrick. Like surely I might change Garrick it. If Garrick plays one, I'll probably change it. Yeah. But if he's playing the thing at one, it's not working. But they keep doing it. So, I would just that might be a late change. I'll see.
Yeah, fair.
Dragons, Rabbitohs.
Yeah. Can't tip. How can you tip Dragons?
You can't go past the Rabbitohs in this one.
Yeah.
Broncos, Knights.
Broncos. Have to, man.
You got to, yeah. We're going to that game too. So I wish you went for the Knights. I'd be fucking.
Nah. Come on, bro. Like, obviously, I'm going for them.
Yeah.
But it's a consolation, which I'm prepared to take.
I'll make sure for everyone listening, I'll make sure I record a few videos of Joel just crying in his drink at the game, and I'll put it onto our story, just for you guys.
Yeah, I love
it. Roosters, Panthers.
Gone the Roosters.
I've gone the Roosters too, mate. Yeah. I was going to go Panthers, and I thought, you know what? Fuck you. Cleary's out. We're fucking in.
Fuck you. I'm going him.
No, I meant like fuck you to who's not. Like not you. Yeah. But like, I almost thought like fuck you to
fuck you.
No, I thought fuck you to myself. That like thought in my head of like going for the Panthers. Like, nah, fuck you. I'm going for the Roosters.
Yeah.
I think
$2.50 outsiders too.
Yeah, mate.
Not bad.
At the Roosters, at Allianz. We haven't played an Allianz in like 5 weeks. we'll be up for it. I think, you know,
reckon.
all our players in terms of like the ones that are fit back, firing, I think we'll be good, man.
We'll get game.
Up. We'll get up.
Yeah.
Storm, Sharks.
Storm.
Yeah, Storm. I don't Storm as well. I just think
So down in Melbourne.
it's in Melbourne. I don't think after that they're going to get flogged.
They never
week,
lose hardly twice in a row,
Yeah.
let alone get fucking pumped into the core of the earth.
Second worst like result ever. Bellamy's done a fucking
Fuck yeah.
feed him this week, mate.
Seriously.
Bulldogs, Eels.
Eels.
Yeah, I'd on Eels as well, mate. So what do we have different this week? I think it was just the Dolphins, eh?
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
did you go? Yeah, you went Titans.
I might change that as well.
Yeah.
I want to normally have one different than you, but I don't want to lose as well. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tips might change, as I said. They normally come out Thursday, normally around midday, if I'm being good. If not, just before the game. Yeah.
If I remember to send a
If
multi.
you remember to fucking send over multis and shit.
Sorry.
Other than that, that is it for the week. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, post, all that fun shit.
Do it.
All right, we'll see you later.
See ya.